Hello, Airbus Cockpit Coach here. In this video we're going to run through the single engine go around procedure. We're in the flight deck of the Fenix A320 inside Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we currently have the simulator paused, just intercepting the ILS to Liverpool's runway 27. Now, the same as the single engine ILS which we covered in an earlier video, the single engine go around procedure, if performed as part of a proficiency check or type rating, would have to be performed manually. So today I'm going to take the autopilot and auto throttle system off and fly the go around on single engine manually. The single engine go around is not dissimilar to the standard go around procedure, which I have covered in an earlier video, so do take a look at that. But there are a number of key things we need to remember, which are mostly around pitch and rudder input. The procedure for the single engine go around is the pilot flying will call go around flaps and simultaneously select toga thrust on the remaining engine, applying rudder to counteract the yaw effect of that power coming in, and pitching towards 12.5 degrees, which is the same pitch we have for the engine failure on takeoff. So that's important to remember. We want to target basically that second line, so pretty much give you it on the just above the 10 on the primary flight display. We then follow the SRS, so the green bars on the primary flight display. Pilot monitoring would retract a stage of flaps and call go around flaps 3. In this case, we take one stage off, so we're going to be flaps full before we go around today, so it'll be a flaps 3 call. Pilot filing then reads the FMA, so this is really important. So we'd read what's going on here. That's telling us what the aircraft's doing, and so we need to confirm that. And then the pilot monitoring will call positive climb. Pilot flying will say gear up, which is acknowledged, and the pilot flying would then trim the aircraft out to allow them to take their pressure off the rudder pedal. At acceleration, altitude would level off and would track flaps on schedule, and then select nav or heading depending on what procedure we're going to fly or what air traffic control would like us to do. We're coming straight back round for another approach. We would then activate the approach phase and set up again. Some of the key mistakes with the single engine go around are not inputting enough rudder, so we need to make sure that we're keeping this triangle nicely built, so the bottom targets here is in line with the top triangle. If that's not the case, we have extra drag because the aircraft is not coordinated, which impacts speed. Incorrect rudder input is also an issue, so we spoke in the single engine ILS video about which foot to use. So remember, dead engine, dead leg, or working engine, working leg. Engine 1 today is not producing thrust, so that's dead engine, so dead leg is going to be the left leg, so we'll input our rudder with the right leg. It's really important to remind yourself in this scenario on that approach as you're coming down, what leg am I going to use should we have to go around, because the yaw effect of inputting toga thrust is quite severe. Pitching too high as well is another issue. That results in low speed and the aircraft not accelerating, so it's really important to get the pitch correct. Not using the rudder trim, so taking the workload off your legs as well, or trimming the wrong way is another issue as well. So today we would want to be trimming out to the right with the rudder trim, and when the autopilot's off, we've got the simulator unpaused once we're climbing out. As with any approach, the go around procedure should be briefed in advance, with both pilots knowing exactly what to do in the event of this having to be performed. Obviously in the simulator, most of the time we are single crewed, so the workload is quite high in the go around, and this will need some practice in your home simulation environment just to get to grips with the fast sequence of actions. It's not complex, but it all happens quite quickly, and the aircraft can become unstable, we can lose control of our speed, and it's really important to just aviate to get the aircraft flying sensibly and coordinated initially. So I'm going to unpause the sim now, take the autopilot and auto thrust out, and fly us down, and at minima we'll perform the go around procedure on single engine. Lock, Goliath slope star, gear down. GS, flaps 3. Speed checks, flaps free. Autopilot's coming out. Auto throttle is coming out. Flaps full, speed checks, flaps full. Very small adjustments to thrust. Landing checklist. Go around altitude 2000 blue. ECAM memo landing no blue. Landing checklist complete.
$500. $100 above. Minimum.
Go around flaps. Go around flaps 3. Rudder's going in. Mantoga SRS nav. Pitching to 12.5. Positive climb, gear up. Gear up. Follow the SRS. Trim as required. Continue bringing the flaps up. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Level at 1,000 feet. Accelerate. Continue cleaning up. Flap 0. Speed checks flap 0. Targeting green dot. Let me throw the autopilot back in now. Continue climb up. 2000. Bust MCT vapor climb. Following the missed approach procedure, back to the locator in the climb to 2000. Ground spoilers disarmed. Speed hold star. What we can do now, if we wanted to, we can reactivate the approach phase. We're coming back in for another approach. So the air traffic control bring us straight back downwind for another go. Halt. So that's the single engine go around. Quite a lot to think about in a short space of time as a single crew member. So it will take a little bit of practice to get that right. Just remember to get that drag away, so the gear up, pitch to 12.5, Get the rudder input in so that's not causing further drag. Fly the aircraft. It's one way you use the primary flight display quite a lot for coordinating your rudder input and also following the correct pitch and SRS commands. If you have any questions on that, please drop them in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content. Thanks for watching.